to shamelessly plug myself, when you go back to those 8 steps of recruiting, this is actually a workflow that you can set up within Chime. So the reason why we don't call our drip campaigns, rather we call them smart plans, is because they have greater utility than the name drip campaign would otherwise suggest, right? So within Chime, you can have your recruits, you can set up a workflow that's going to tell you, phone call, send follow-up email, all the way steps 1 through 8. And then when the workflow is done, as you've gone through and completed all those tasks, it will actually kick off that drip campaign for you. So I think when you're talking about working effectively and efficiently, you want to remove as many decisions as you have to make that day, right? Decision fatigue is a very real thing, and you may not think about it that much, but when you wake up in the morning and you're deciding what you're going to wear for the day, that's a decision, and that's going to wear down your fatigue, your decision fatigue. So when you're sitting down in front of your computer and you're deciding, all right, these are the 2 hours that I'm going to spend on recruiting, what do I do first? That's another decision that's going to wear down on your decision fatigue. So if rather than having that conversation with yourself, you're actually just logging in to Chime, and it's telling you, make this phone call to this recruit. Meanwhile, recruit B is on step 6, send follow-up email. So now you're able to manage these people in different stages of the pipeline without having to do mental acrobatics to determine what you're doing for the day.
Totally agree. Take decision making out of life and focus on the task. As a recruiter, this is one of the things, the challenge we have, especially when I see it for people who are starting out. They say, okay, I'm on a time block for recruiting, and I'm going to call from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Well, 9 o'clock comes around, they're like, well, I don't have the list to call. Oh, you're not going to make the calls then. I don't have the script to follow. So we have to be prepared, and that's where we talk about time blocking. Some of the stuff we do is prior to the actual time we got to do it. So if I've got a prospect at 9 o'clock, well, from 8:30 to 9 o'clock, I got to make sure that my list is together. I've loaded up Chime with the system of the follow-up system, of the smart campaigns. Everything that you're doing and what you're talking about is everything I'm coaching on. So I'm glad that you've got those tools on there, and I want to connect with you more on some of those things, because I know that some of my broker clients are using it, and we could probably do it even in a better job.